What's going on, guys? It is your boy, Mr. Nolan here. We are having a homework assignment on percent bar graphs and circle graphs. The percent bar graph says, you recently received a check for $1,000, and the percent bar visually shows how much money was distributed. We got this much right here in maroon for groceries, this much right here in purple for bills, this much right here in green is how much you saved, and this open piece is the entertainment. Now, the first question says, how much money does 100% of the bar graph represent? So from $0 to 100%, how much money would this represent? Clue, look in the opening statement that I read to you. Question 2. If you put 38% of the check into savings, then how much money was that? Well, I'm actually going to do a different problem that's similar. Let's do the groceries. So this is just an example for groceries. So it looks like about 13% was on groceries. We want to know how much money that is. Well, part, which is your groceries, over your whole, which is your total. What percent were groceries? 13. Percents are out of 100. Now we know the total. The total is how much money did you receive on the check? Well, you received $1,000. How would you go from 100 to 1,000? So how many $100 bills does it take to give you $1,000? Well, that's times 10. Scale factors times 10. 13 times 10 is $130. So you would spend $130 on groceries. You should be able to solve number 2. Number 3 says if you spent $270 on bills, then what percent of the check did you use? Well, again, part over whole. I'm just going to do an example. Let's look at entertainment. Again, it's just an example. Entertainment looks like it's 22, or from right here to right here is $220. That's how much you spent on entertainment. The whole is how much money did you have on the check, which was 1,000. Well, we need to turn that into a percent, right? Percents are out of 100. Well, check this out. You see how they both ends in a 0? Get rid of the 0. 22 over 100 is the same as 22%. It was that easy. All right, let's look at the circle graph now, because you're going to answer those 3 questions for the percent bar graph. All right, here we go. It's the end of the month and bills are due. Use the data from the circle graph below to answer the following questions. Notice we got rent is 44%, cell phone is 6%, the credit card is 9%, the car payment is 21%, groceries is 10%, CPS, which is your electric bill, is 6%, and your car insurance is 4%. Now, if you combine, question number 1 says, if you combine the car payment with the credit card, with groceries, and car insurance, then you'll be paying the same amount as rent. Is that true or false? Y'all can do that one on your own. Number 2, if all your bills, so if all of this circle, which is all your bills added up, combined is $1,500, and 21% of that was on the car payment, then how much money did you spend towards the car? Okay. Well, I'm going to give you an example. Let's do the cell phone. Cell phone was 6%. So part over whole. So let's see, 6, because that's percent for the cell phone. Percents are out of 100, so 6 over 100 is equal to how much money on the cell phone over how much money was it in total for all your bills? $1,500. How would you go from 100 to 1,500? Or how many $100 bills to give you $1,500? Well, that's times 15. So let's see, 15, 30, 45, 60, 75. You spent $90 on the cell phone. Again, this was an example. You should be able to solve number 2 now on your own. Number 3, how much money did you spend on groceries? Again, that's just like one that we just did, so I'm going to leave that for you guys to do. Alright guys, this is your homework assignment. Answer the 3 questions for the percent bar graph and the 3 questions for the circle graph. Alright guys, talk to you soon. Bye.